We would all love to spend some time in paradise, right? Well, the same goes for our pets. Fernando Acosta-Rua is the president and CEO of Pet Paradise. Welcome back.
Great, thanks for having me.
Of course, good to see you again.
You too.
And you've recently announced a dog training service. So how did that come about and why?
You know, it's the same way we always do things over our 20-year history. It's about listening to the customer. So we listened to the customer. We got a lot of requests for training. 94% of dogs are not trained, so we saw that's a big opportunity. We partnered with Top Tier Canine. They're out of Central Florida. And really established this 21 and 28 day training program. So really excited, training our existing associates to actually deliver this service, which we think is the right way to go.
Yeah, why did you choose to do that versus hiring in some new trainers?
So we have really passionate people that work at Pet Paradise, and this provided an opportunity for them to really just grow in this field. But it's also a level that they're familiar with a lot of the dogs and the customers. So that made it a lot easier. Not to mention they also know Pet Paradise, the Pet Paradise way and the location. So it really makes that training a lot easier to have that familiar aspect to it.
Definitely, and I'm sure the pet parents appreciate that too. You know, the dogs appreciate it, but also the pet parents.
That's right.
And you mentioned the two different options, a 21 day, a 28 day. So what is the difference between the two other than the length?
Right, so it's board and stay. So they actually stay there for either 21 days or 28 days continuously, and it really provides the trainer-dog bonding to really be able to hone in on that training and not have all the distractions. The big difference between both of them is one is leash training and then the other one is off-leash, and that off-leash really presents an opportunity for them to have more distance and distraction. So when they're off leash, to still be able to have the training. Now, a big part of it is also training the owner. So when they leave, they can continue the training to make sure that they stay trained and continue all the great things that they learned.
Yeah, I definitely, so my dogs are in that 95%, 94% you said of not being trained. I mean, they can sit and that kind of thing, but if somebody goes by, they're you know, and just so distracted. So I think that would be very beneficial for me, and I'm sure a lot of you out there, so that's nice to know. And that model does seem like it's pretty effective, and you say it's because of that bonding time that they get and the fewer distractions, right, of being there on the premises the whole time? That's
right, and the repetition also. So they continuously repeat. Dogs, it's a trained dog is a happy and healthy dog. So there is a health component to it. They want to work, they want to please. And also another area that we looked at, you know, a lot of the shelters, the reasons that dogs get put into shelters is for behavioral issues. So there's some training that we can do to help break some of those behavioral issues. I think it's also a good service to the community as a whole.
Nice. And actually, last time we spoke to you, you're really big, Pet Paradise is really big about having that complete pet healthcare plan and approach. How does this fit into that?
It fits in perfectly. It's all under one roof. So if it's boarding, day camp, grooming, or veterinary services, or now training, you can go to one place and get all the services. So it makes it really convenient.
That does sound nice. And we were talking earlier too about just even daycare. It doesn't even have to be necessarily boarding for overnight. It seems like there's so many options there. And the meet and greet too. So I'm going to have to do that. I know I said I was going to do that. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to come up there and let my dogs meet everybody. We're going to do it. So thank you so much for joining us. If we want some more information though, where can we go?
Go to the website. That's the best place to go. We have all the information on there, petparadise.com.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, you know you can head to our website as well.